Mike Carey here, and you're listening to the So We Don't Forget podcast. And there you go.
Welcome to So We Don't Forget, the podcast where two siblings talk about stuff so we don't forget. I'm Felicia.
And I am Jeremy.
Welcome, everybody, to episode
16.
Wow, Sweet 16. Happy
Sweet
birthday,
16.
Sweet 16.
It reminds me of Uncle Johnny singing it, and also that show.
What show?
Sweet 16.
Oh, I forgot about
The show
Sweet
on
16
MTV.
show. Yeah, all the
Hillary Duff
spoiled.
sang the
theme song.
theme song.
Like, what's that word? It's a hard word for Elmo today. Theme song is the thing we were talking about.
Sweet 16. I'm listening to it. Well,
So today we're
there it
going to be
is.
talking about Epcot favorite foods. As we know, Epcot has got a lot of foods. The votes did eventually come in for voting for next week. And Jeremy, what's the winner?
I thought we were going to say it at the end of the episode.
Okay, we're going to tell you at the end of the episode.
Unless you want to tell it now. You
Nah,
can
they
if
don't
you want.
deserve to know.
Okay. Yeah, because if you tell them now, they're just not going to listen to the rest of the episode.
Oh, well, wouldn't they want to know?
Sweet 16.
Jeremy's listening to his song.
Sweet 16. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah.
listening to Sweet 16. Another song I've been kind of addicted to lately is Drake Bell, Hollywood Girl. I put it in the chat the other
yeah,
day.
I
No
saw
one
you
said
put that in
anything.
our chat the other day. I've been liking his new song a lot.
It is a good song.
Realize, I believe it's called.
That's right.
Check it out. And word on the street from Jeremy is that there's another episode of Quiet on Set
Quiet on
coming
Set.
out.
Yeah, from what I've found out, they're dropping another episode, and then some people say it's going to be like a roundtable discussion type of an episode, so I guess we'll see.
Yeah, Jamal's like, so what? They were like, wow, there was a fire, so we better dig up some more
Pretty
dirt. We got to make
much.
another episode, everybody.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
So we'll see what it... I mean, I'm
Well, I'll be watching,
8 p.m. on
of
Sunday.
course.
8 p.m. Sunday it comes out. Well, it might
Kind
be...
of late.
Actually, it might be 7 p.m. our time.
I'll say it's
Let's
kind of
see.
late.
Sweet 16.
I probably won't watch it on Sunday then. This Sunday?
Yep, this Sunday.
So while this comes out, you guys it'll be out. I'm gonna tell you right now that I probably
Yeah,
haven't
it should be.
watched
Yeah, it should be 7 p.m. our time.
Still.
But
I'll
she said,
probably
I
be
got Fortnite
gaming.
to play. Yeah, I got to play Fortnite. I won't be.
Yeah,
I'll
we
be
were
at work.
playing a new mode last night. Jeremy didn't play. It was me, Brandon, and Tanya. And
I didn't play because I was at work for 12 hours.
yeah, he was at work. So you go in and you have to like buy all your weapons and like all your power whatever. But there's like a huge list of stuff you have to do. It's like before like you beat it or whatever. It's like open 100 chests. Kill 500 people. I don't know what the things are you're killing. They're almost like, to me, old zombies from Call of Duty. And there's just so many of them. They just keep coming. Pow, 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 pow. And then when you do certain things, you unlock certain areas. There's this thing. I'm like, Jeremy would not like this. It's a sea serpent you have to kill. But he's
Yeah,
huge.
no
He's like a
thanks.
big snake. And he goes like this in your face.
That's a no for me, dog.
You have to beat him 3 times. Oh, Brandon said that you're getting on and helping us beat him.
Oh, well, I guess I'm getting on to help you guys beat him then.
Yeah, Brandon's like, you gotta play it. It's good though. I like it. I mean, I'm not the sea serpent, but the game's cool.
Right.
I was on last night. I'm like, I hope this stays because I'm going to bed, man. I'm tired. I was so tired. I got up at 4 and I was tired.
Dragging all day. Well, at least your doggies still loved you.
Just right for them to eat breakfast at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, Marshall could never.
Oh no, that's what I was saying. I'm like, Marshall, like, you guys eat breakfast when? They're like 4:30. The you eating breakfast at 4:30 for? I don't know. That's my mom wakes me up.
And Oliver's like, if she wakes me up for food, I'm obviously going to say yes.
I'm gonna get up and then I'm
That
gonna sit with her
explains
on
why
the
towards
couch.
the end of the day, he's like, if I don't eat by this time, I'm going to be a bad boy.
Yeah, it's about
I'm
6
so hungry.
o'clock. He starts looking for food, flipping
Yeah.
over.
See, on Easter, Felicia texted us. She's like, hey, if he doesn't eat in like 15 minutes, there's going to be
He's
a
gonna-
big issue.
He's gonna turn into bad boy.
Yeah. Well, at the time, he was still a nice boy. He was laying around. He said, look at me. I'm a good little boy. We told
a
John,
baby.
because, you know, John's the one who usually feeds the dogs. We're like, John, you better get him something. He said, okay, fine. Then Dee Dee heard food. She said, time to eat. Hell yeah.
She
So
said,
we
"Oh,
separated
hell
them, but then
yeah."
he finished his and immediately runs to Dee Dee's to see, was there anything in there?
I gotta get him a slow feeding dish because he eats so fast.
I've noticed that.
Like,
They
why, dude?
they
It's not
gave him his
necessary.
food and threw him in the bathroom. Well, didn't throw him obviously
They
literally,
threw
but
him, my baby.
you know what I mean. They like locked the door so that they were separated. But as soon as that door opened, phew, he flew over to Dee Dee's. Like, oh, you got anything left?
Yeah, that's what he does. Then he goes
Luckily,
and looks
Dee
at
Dee
all the
actually ate
other
her
dogs'
food. I think she only
dishes.
ate it because she knew that he was there. But what are you gonna do?
He will try to get all the food. I can
He's a
hear
mama's
him
baby's
now.
boy. Maybe
Trying
he
to
won't
break
knock down the gate
gates.
this time. Yeah,
I can
he
hear him
broke
try.
down last week.
I think no. I can hear him trying though. He's like, "Let me in. I got you. I hear you doing the
You
podcast."
love me, Mom. Let me in.
I was sitting here before the podcast started, and he didn't try to break in at all. And I feel like he hears me talking, and he's like, "Oh, it's time to go in." I've noticed lately though, when we're gaming at the end of the night, and I'll go to get off, I'm like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna get off. Good night." And then I go turn off the PlayStation. He gets up and he goes and walks right into his crate. He's like, "Oh, it's bedtime."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Look at you.
Your stories like that. Marshall knows. Like Marshall does the same thing. If he hears me say, like, all right, guys, I'm gonna get off. Wherever he is, he's gonna show up next to me, and I'll just start petting him. He's like, all right, it's time to go to
It's
bed.
time for bed." Luna don't do. Chloe is just always like, "Dude, I'm already asleep. I ain't moving."
She's usually upside down or something.
Yeah, she was upside down earlier because I was like, whenever she feels good, she likes to lay upside down. But then the thing is, she hangs her head off the side of the couch, and then like she like makes herself sick because of the drool, and then she's like, "I don't feel good." I'm like, "Chloe, stop laying upside down." "Well, I felt good earlier." Oh my jeez.
But
that's
Oliver,
her.
baby boy, what a good boy. He had fun
What
on
a
Easter.
guy.
What a guy.
Easter was good. I ate a lot of food,
I did too.
a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, shout out Mom. She cooked.
Yeah, shout out to
Dinner.
Mom. She's the real MVP.
Yeah, I know. Boo made gravy. She always makes me give her my rating of the gravy. I don't know how that even started, but I always give her my rating, and I gave her an 11 out of 10
There you
this
go. Look
time.
at that.
Yeah,
Good job,
so
Mom.
good job. And if no one's noticed, Felicia, did you dye your hair again? Yes. And if it also looks different, it's because I straightened it. So that's that. But yeah, it's kind of hard to tell the color. I feel like I got the window open for the light, but it's kind of like not that light out today. It's kind of got like a red tinge to it. So yeah.
It does.
Someone at work was like, you just always be changing your hair. I was like, well, my thing is that, when a lot of stuff's going on in life and I feel like I got no control over everything, I'll do something I can control, and that's my hair. She was like, oh, okay, yeah. And I feel like she was like, well, Felicia's got some problems going on.
It's like,
But no, that's just what I like to do.
sorry.
I just
Andrew
feel
McMahon said one
What?
time, if all else fails, just dye your hair black.
Well,
Like she's
I mean,
like,
I
well, I
didn't
didn't
go
go
black this
black,
time,
but
but
I went red.
yeah, it's like really. I feel like it looks really dark, and like in the light, you can see like the red.
Right. Yeah, you definitely can tell
do
in
it.
person.
Yeah, it always reminds me of that time I dyed it. I think it was either this color or a very similar color. And we were going on vacation, and there was like the light was behind me from the driveway. Christy's like, "Your hair's red, like Clifford." I was like, "I look like Clifford. You look like Clifford."
What vacation was
"Oh."
that?
I don't remember. Right? Because what vacation did I have red hair?
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
trying to think. I
The
don't
family
know.
all went, obviously, because
Right.
Chrissy was going.
Clifford the big red dog.
So, California, I think.
California.
Yeah,
makes
California.
sense.
It was California because I had bangs then,
Yep.
reddish
Oh,
hair.
that's right. Yep.
And now I'm back to bangs with reddish hair. But this time it's much longer. I think there it was like this short. And now
Yeah.
it's this long.
It's a long time. Speaking of videos, I did finally put up my Regency Mall video.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll put that down below, and you can check it out if you haven't, which obviously if you're watching us, you already did. But just to update of where things are at the current moment in time. I posted it, and then everyone's asking me, where's the drone footage? I said, what drone footage? Well, we just assumed you would have some drone footage up. I'm like, well, no one
Well-
told me anything, so how would I know?
John told you.
Afterwards.
Oh, well, when are you going to get the drone out there? I already
I
know what's
don't
going to
know.
happen.
Well,
You're
it's
going to put the
been
drone up,
raining.
and you're going to say, well, it's too windy. Bring them down. Bring them back. Bring them back. It has been raining.
Oh, yep, it was that vacation. I'm looking right now because we're sitting waiting for our flight in the gate, and like the sun is hitting your hair and it's red.
Yes, sir. So check that vlog out. What year is that from?
2019. It is. We going
2019.
back to Cali. I'll send you the link so you can check it out so you can see exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to. I don't want to say every vacation my hair is different, but quite a few. If it's not the length, it's the color.
It's about a minute and let's see, about 20 seconds in. Yeah, because then you can definitely tell.
Hey, there's Doug. Oh, yep. Where the light is like coming underneath it.
Yep. I was thinking it was that vacation, but I wasn't sure. But now that I remember, I do remember your hair being red, especially California too. Which, that's the vacation too. Where afterwards, my hair got like super white.
From the sun.
It was like legit bleach blonde. I was like, is this what people in California always look like?
You could bleach your hair now, Jeremy. Oh, there's you stubbing your toe.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was very painful. That's literally when we got there. We're walking around checking out the place. And next thing I know, I stubbed my damn toe. It was bleeding.
Yeah, I think
it was bad.
Cracked it.
I did. And then like a couple days later, I'm like, or it was the next day or something, the day after that. It's like, my ankle kind of hurts. Turns out that I also rolled my ankle at the same time.
There's Jeremy for you.
But I still went to the park every day we went, though.
Hey, you got to. Can't be a little baby.
Little baby boy like Oliver. Little baby boy. I will say he was very excited to be over on Easter when you brought him over.
Oh, he was big excited.
He's like, look at me.
He had his fresh haircut.
Yes, he did.
Had his mohawk going. His face shaved. His goatee. Prime time.
Yep, getting attention from everyone.
Oh, it's what he loves. It's his favorite thing.
Yes,
Dad was trying to get him to play ball, and his problem is that like he can't concentrate enough. So like you throw the ball, and he's like, "Hell yeah, ball!" And then he's like, "Wait, what's that over there? Wait, what's that? Hold on, something over there." Like, dude, focus, man. There is a ball.
Doggy ADHD.
Get the ball, come back. Get the ball, come back. He's like, "Oh, there's so much to do, man. I gotta
so
pee on these
so many
bushes.
smells, man. So many smells."
And I gotta pee on the bush and pee on the tree, and then
He's
think
like,
there's
hold
a
on,
bunny
hold on.
over here.
Marshall peed on this tree. You know what? It's my turn.
He said, "No, it's my tree."
The Marshall comes
That's
over.
what he
He's
said.
like, "What the?
Oliver,
That's that damn
guy.
dog. That damn dog again."
Yeah, so.
But he loved when we were eating because he just walked around everyone. He's like, you could spare some food if you would like. And we're all like, no, Oliver. He's like,
He did have some carrots.
he did. I
likes
gave him a carrot. He
carrots.
was happy about that.
He said, "Ooh, a carrot."
He's like, my mom doesn't feed me human food, but you can, and she won't say nothing. She won't mind.
He really doesn't get human food.
Except
They don't
carrots.
get any. Like, I can't. Well, I don't even give him like carrots and stuff here because like Chloe can't have anything. So the other dogs just never get anything either.
Right. So for him, he's like, this is amazing.
Oh yeah, I got him when I took him when he needed to poop out that glove. I took him to the pet store, and I got him doggy Oreos, and he thought that was great. He would first he had it, and he was like, "Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to have this." I'm like, "You can have it." Well, okay, and he loved it.
He's like, this is the greatest day of my life.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'm just sitting here thinking about like vacation now. I'm like, oh, look at us. We were in the airport. I want to be in the airport so bad.
I want to be in the airport. I want to use my TSA pre-check again.
Yeah,
Flex.
I can't let that go to waste.
That's a flex.
I can't let that go to waste.
It was kind of funny because when we were going home from Florida last time, excuse me,
What the heck?
there's like a TSA pre-check line all the way to the left, and the other line is like over here. And we're leaving, and Alexandra is like, "Jeremy, you're over here. We're over here with all the poor people." And I just laughed. TSA pre-check, $80 for 5 years, whatever it is, worth it. I already walked in, walked out, and had to take my shoes off. They said, throw everything in your bag. I said, okay. They said, all right,
so you
thank
didn't
you.
have to take anything out of your bag?
Nope, they say throw everything into your bag.
Even your camera?
Nope. Well, my camera I always have on clip to my bag anyway. I just took it off. I asked. They said, no, just leave everything in your bag.
What about if you
Laptop?
have any liquids?
No, liquids. I didn't have any liquids on me, so I don't know. They always just say just throw everything in your bag.
Well,
I know
I'm
they say
hoping
some
to get
places will make you take it out, but most of the time they don't. It depends on how busy it is. I mean, it wasn't really busy when I went both times.
I want to get it. I just haven't. Well, I mean, I don't have $80 right now, unless someone wants to get it for me. But like right now, I wouldn't.
Someone
pay
can
for
sponsor you.
Sponsor me, and I'll shout you out. But even if I did get it right now, like we don't have a trip planned.
Right. Like the only reason I got it
Fine.
was because we were going to be going to Florida in like a month or something. So I will say very
Yeah.
fast. They tell you it takes going to take like 15 minutes is all the questions. Like legit, I went and got it. I was even like 10 minutes early because it's like, oh, you need to show up 15 minutes early for all the paperwork. I literally showed up, and then it's
What do
funny
they
because
ask you? Or you can't disclose that information?
well, that's the thing. They didn't ask me anything. No, sorry.
I
They
feel
did.
like
They asked for an ID or a passport. I gave them my
I
passport.
feel like they like interview you for the other one. What's the other one? I don't know. There's something else besides TSA pre-check. It's
Yeah.
like what the is it?
Clear,
I think it's if
maybe?
you're going out of the country though.
Oh,
It's
that's
something
different
like
than me.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
because they have other options, but this was the cheaper one. And plus, I was like, well, why not? And then plus you get a number, or whatever. But I went, but like where it was located, like it's like go to these doors. You go to these doors. The doors are locked. It's like, oh, if these are locked, go to this one. You walk in, and the lady was like, oh, she'll take care of you. I was like, all right. So then they take you in there, they ask for your ID, whatever, and then there is a few questions they ask. I think the only question they really asked was for my ID, and then if all the information was correct. Like there's like the screen, she just like she knows immediately what to hit, and then you give your fingerprints. They take your picture, they make sure everything's correct. Sign here, credit card. Okay, done.
Credit card. Give us your
I
payment.
finished. There was a guy behind me. We both finished before my appointment was even supposed to happen. That's how fast they
Wow.
were. So if you're gonna go to that location, super fast.
What was it? A UPS store?
No, it was Identigo, I think they call it. There's a bunch of different ones, but the one I went was in Kenosha.
Oh.
Identgo or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was just like at a UPS store because they do
Identigo.
fingerprints there.
UPS you can do as well, but that one I only went to that one because the guy from work said he went there and it was super fast. I was like, I want to go super fast, so I'll go there.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, $80, and then whenever we book tickets,
One day.
I'm like, right away. They're like, how do you do it? I'm like, oh, take this number, you put it in. I was like, I'm making sure I go because they say it could take a couple days, but I got mine like right away.
Oh,
I
that
was
number?
good to go. Because then whenever you book tickets, if you always see it's called the known traveler number, you put it in and then you're good to go. Some people say you don't get it every time, but if you don't, just contact the airline and they'll put it on your ticket. I'm thinking, well, if I'm
like
paying
it's
for it,
messed up.
I'm like, if I'm paying for it, I'm damn sure for
Better
getting it, man.
Get it?
Yeah. It was funny too because when we flew out of Milwaukee, like the line for TSA like was not that long at all, but I had it, so I'm like, I'm obviously gonna use TSA pre-check.
Well, you have to.
Yeah.
Why
I
you
mean,
not gonna waste it?
Right. I mean, the main thing too is you don't, like I said, you don't have to take off your shoes. You don't take anything out of your bag. It's great, man.
Yeah, because sometimes you be struggling, like hurry up and especially if it's busy, like take your shoes off and like get everything
Especially too if
done.
you have what do you call it? Like if you're taking a carry-on. That's
Yeah,
even too. Like that
that
one
part
trip.
gets very hectic.
What trip was that? I think it was California. Yeah, California. We all took carry-ons, so that was like just getting. Or did we? Let me think. Hold on.
Yeah, didn't we? I think so.
That sounds right. Yeah, we did.
Jeremy
That's
doesn't
right. Because I took one too. Yeah, but then we ended up gate checking it. But either way, yeah, we to get through security, we had all our luggage, whatever. And I just remember
Yeah.
me getting through first and like looking behind me and like seeing Dad with like all the kids, like John, Thaddeus, Tanya, and them, and he's like trying to like
Oh.
get himself through, but also like get all the kids through. I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to go back over here, but I'm gonna help them because they all like trying to get their shoes and all their stuff, whatever. I'm like, I'm just
It's
gonna
a
go
lot
help.
to do.
Yeah, I've always said like whenever we go on a big family vacation, which hopefully we get to go on one again soon. The thing that stresses me out the most is TSA, just because there's so many people.
Yeah. And like
especially with all the
every
kids,
TSA
too.
person is different. Like they'll be
Mhm.
telling you to do different stuff. Like some are
Exactly.
like,
Especially
off your-
Chicago versus
or-
Milwaukee.
yeah, take your laptop here. Don't put your laptop there. And it
Like,
all.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like some are just like, oh, put it in this bin with this. Other ones like, you need to have it separate. It's like, well, tell me what you want.
Yeah.
Like when we went
They all
to
have their own rules. I feel
Milwaukee the
like.
one time, the guy was even joking. He's like, all right, who's got the Xbox? Like, we have a PlayStation, but that guy's got it. And I pointed at Doug. He started laughing. I knew you three was me, Doug, and Jamal. He's like, I knew one of you would have a PlayStation or Xbox.
Was you
Yep,
guys
that was
wearing
us.
like a gaming shirt or something?
No, he just saw us, I guess. Who knows? I think we were talking about it, too.
It's like I
But
can
on the
tell. Look at
On the way back from the siblings' vacation, remember, Doug almost left my Xbox. Because they were like, whose bag is this? And Doug's just like,
Oh
huh?
yeah. What's going on?
I didn't find out until afterwards. Do you know they were calling for that and you didn't answer? Oh.
Oopsie.
It's like, what the heck, man? But yeah, Milwaukee is so chill.
I love going out of Milwaukee. It's my
Yeah.
favorite. Excuse me.
Me too. Especially since Chicago, they're most of the time they're just. I feel like they're irritated just immediately.
I feel like because their airport is so busy. Like, I know the airport's way bigger, so there's way more flights, and I don't know if that's just why or what.
I don't know.
But I still remember that time there was the strike when me and Jamal flew, and like
I
they
was
didn't
just gonna say that. Yeah, you said they were playing music and everything.
yeah, playing music and
Well, yeah,
they
because they
didn't
weren't
care.
getting paid.
Yeah. And like they didn't even make the announcement it was time to board. Like all of a sudden we look and people are just lining up, and I was like, oh well, we're going. That was to Miami too.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I think, the only like flight at night we took.
Oh yeah, you did.
Normally
You
we go
took
in
it
the
at-
morning.
Yeah, that's right. You took it at night.
Yeah, it was the only one they had.
Gotta love it.
But
Back when you took your cruise, when Felicia was like, I don't know, man, Titanic, does that mean nothing to you? And all of a sudden she goes once, she's like, man, cruises are amazing.
they're fun.
I want to do another cruise. I'd like to do them with the whole family. That'd be fun too. That way everyone
Yeah.
can experience it. I know Tatiana's talked about the ice cream ever since I mentioned it. Like, you can get ice cream at Chrissy too. I'm like, you can get ice cream whenever you want. They're like, really? I'm like, yep.
Yeah, they want that ice cream.
Ice cream.
It's a lot of food on there. I do want another cruise. Just, as we always say, money.
Yep.
Money is holding us back. So make sure everyone share this and share our profiles so we can get more followers, so we can get
Sponsor
more
us.
money.
We can do
Yeah,
so we don't
hook us
forget
up.
episode on the
Cruise ship.
Yeah, they can even put us on the stage. We can do a live one. We could take questions from the crowd.
That is true.
The number
So
one question would be, who are you guys?
no, we're gonna be famous.
That's right.
We are gonna be famous. So, like I said, be telling everybody about
I hear the
this,
bell.
right?
Hi puppies. I hear them having
Oh
some
yeah, they're
fun.
doing their I don't know what you want to call it.
Dog game.
Yeah, dog game. Oliver really wanted me to play dog game with him earlier, and I said, no.
He's like, but mom.
He was just, oh my God, this morning he was just like, I don't know why he's so needy for attention, but he was.
Because his
He was a
mom.
needy boy.
I
don't know about that. He is a mommy's boy. Jamal told him that he's
Did he get
a
upset?
little. No, he's
I'm a little
bit. Yeah, sometimes we call him Drake because of that.
And how
Drake is.
how did he take that information?
He was like, okay. Well, Jamal's mad at Drake because, like, usually if you're like someone like does like a diss track at you, you like do another one back, and Drake is just nothing. I guess like at one of his like concerts though, he stopped and like, hey guys, let's just all get along, man. Let's be friends, blah blah blah. Jamal's like,
Jamal said, no, that I want to see go down. He's too busy flopping in the wind, I guess.
yeah, this man, he just flopped that out and then he just went along.
That sounds crazy.
Here, Jamal, stop it. These dogs. I'm looking at we had a few questions here actually in our comments this week.
Do we? Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know there was an option to filter by comments or questions.
Really? For which one?
You can do top, haven't responded, public. It's on YouTube, or questions.
Where? I just
Go on the comments.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can see top comments. Click on the comments.
I just always
scroll.
Yeah, just click newest first. Then I scroll.
I think because you're on a computer.
Oh.
Probably different. Yeah, I can do by questions.
Oh, I just go through the order.
Oh, well, that's fine. You'll eventually get to them.
So ready to get the comments now, or
we are. I just want to say we currently have 27 subscribers on YouTube. Obviously, our first goal, I was gonna say 100, but we're gonna bring it down to 50. So subscribe if you listen. Subscribe. If you listen for 10 seconds, you're like, wow, that sucks. Subscribe. Subscribe. Like, comment. Even if you hate us, comment and be like, wow, you guys suck. Okay? Yeah. Thanks.
It's beautiful. Once again, Reels didn't work out this week again.
Jerry said, nope. I think, especially like, I don't know. I know I keep saying it, right?
Me too.
I just feel like, I have a lot of things I need to take care of in like an amount of time right now. And for me, like my analogy, metaphor, whatever you want to call it, is always that I'm just holding one of those cheap paper plates, those white ones, and I only have one. It's not a stack; it's just
that brings you
one.
back right there.
And yeah, those paper plates. And I feel like it's just always like a Thanksgiving dinner, and I have all the food on there, and that's like all my things I need to deal with. And then someone's like, "Oh, here, take some gravy," and they pour some on, and that's something else happening. And I'm like, "Oh no, no, I'm good."
Oh no!
They're like, "Here, take some more, have some more," and
Oh,
obviously that paper plate cannot
no.
hold it, and I
Yep.
feel like I'm holding it, and it's just ripping apart.
That is
So
a
if you
very
also
good
feel
analogy.
like you are your life is a paper plate with too
Comment
much
down
gravy
below.
on it, comment down below and tell us why. It's a safe place to just about what you want to about.
There you go. I'm listening. I'm just looking at Jersey Mike's on DoorDash, debating if I want to order it for lunch.
Does that sound
I'm
really
really,
good?
I'll be honest, I'm really hungry. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah,
I
I'm
worked till
hungry
3
too.
a.m., but I'm still doing this for you guys.
He said so.
Yeah,
Beep.
I'm exhausted, but it is what it is. But no, yeah, comment down below something that was good this week, something that was bad this week. Like reels, like I keep telling myself, like I even go on like the Riverside thing, and then I'll just do something and forget, and then it's just, I don't know. It's not that there's not content to post. It's just like, I feel it's like too, it's because like after we record the podcast, Felicia knows like my immediate thing after that is like I need to edit it and get it out for Monday on time. So that's like all I do. Like, oh, you should game. I'm like, I have to work on the podcast. I have to work on the podcast. And then like like especially the last couple episodes, they've been going longer and longer, which is good. But at the same time, it's just like, oh, especially if I'm working, it's different, whatever. Plus this weekend was Easter, so I didn't get enough time to
Yeah, that is true.
edit it. And then for whatever reason though, I none of us got online after Easter, but it was
We didn't get home till late, honestly,
Yeah.
later than we were anticipating.
yeah. Well, it was just funny though because like, actually no, we did get it on Easter because I think we won a few. Anyway, but I remember like I got home. I mean, you were at or no. No,
I didn't get on.
that's right. No, we didn't get on Easter.
I didn't get home till
That's right.
late. I think it was almost like
I'm saying
9
that's right.
o'clock.
Yeah, that's right. Because no, Sunday for whatever reason. Because sometimes like I'll edit the podcast and then I'll just, I don't know, I'll start looking at, and then next thing I know, I'm like editing anything. Well, for a reason after I got home from that, like I was just like, I didn't even notice. I was just motivated. Next thing I know, I had like 10 minutes left. I was like, oh, well, now I just
might
gotta
as well.
finish. No, yeah, now get her done. That's right. No, Tanya got on that night with me because we played a couple rounds. Because I remember I was, I think she did. Anyway, point being, we
Interesting. I
have
don't
we have
remember.
won a couple matches again. The other day I was playing and I was finishing the Regency Mall video and
Oh yeah.
what was I gonna say? Oh, Tatiana and Brandon were playing a ranked match. They won. So then I hopped in and then we won. And then after that we never won a single match again.
Well, you win
And-
some, you lose some.
And then I had to get off because then I had to go to the gym with Felicia.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and Jeremy's like, yeah, we're gonna get on. Everyone's gonna be on, and we're all gonna play. And then no, it didn't even happen.
No. But then we did play, and then we won a final match, and everyone's like, all right, that's perfect way to end the night. Good night. Then we all
Good
went-
night, everybody.
And then we
We're
all
out.
went to bed. And it was a great time. But we can get into the comments now. Let's see here. All right, so these are all Alexandria. I see she changed her picture to her, so very nice. She says, ha,
Good
I'm
job.
first. And she
Ha.
said, I didn't put anything in my hair. Oh, that was me referring to when she was using the hair straightener, and I heard that.
Oh.
She said it was so nice having everyone over for Easter. I agree. The other day when I was
agree
at the
too.
gym and 2 people were watching Quiet on Set while walking on a treadmill. Look at that.
Interesting.
She said, I feel like Brian Pitt got that girl to do that. I'm guessing Amanda Bynes.
Mm.
Then she said, are all guys just oblivious to what's going on? We commented, not sure. I'd say yes. Then Alexander said, no shelf. I meant shelves.
The floating shelves.
Yeah, the floating shelves.
Yeah. I thought she meant a curtain.
Yeah. Then
I
she
don't know
said, I
why.
love Spaceship Earth. It is very good. I don't think I would like Test Trap when we first went, but I love it. I will say at nighttime,
It's
I
great.
think we talked about it. Nighttime was
Yeah.
extra beautiful. So nice.
I don't know why it's more fun at night.
I feel like most,
Sunrise are.
yeah, I feel most of it is better at night. Then she said, I'll spend $40. That's in reference to the character thing. I do one of these days, that I'm going to Disney, I do want to have like a sit down with a character thing, because that'd be cool. We did
Oh,
get
like
to
a
meet,
dining?
yeah, we did get to meet Mickey and Minnie when we went to Animal Kingdom that one time, though. That was pretty cool.
We did get to meet them.
Fun time.
Shout out Mickey and Minnie.
That's right. Then she said, Jeremy, you told Marshall you were almost done with the podcast, then talk for another 21 minutes. Hey, stuff happens, okay? He was fine. He just wanted attention. Then she said, can I vote again? If so, Hollywood Studios. Boo, you can't vote more than once. That's not how it works.
She's voting twice.
Wow. And then she says, and Alexandria, thanks for listening to another episode. Just because you hop in the chat doesn't mean you're part of the episode, boo. That's not how it works.
She said it is part of the episode.
Unless you want to be on an episode, then contact our people.
Yep, have our people contact your people.
That's right. And then, we got a comment from Doug. He hasn't commented in a minute. He said, I will go to Nashville. I got my cowboy boots ready. There you go, Dougie.
Get this cowboy boots.
And then
but
we
Doug,
commented, I thought you wanted to go to Door County.
Door County would be fun. It's really fun. It's like only 2.5 hours, I think. 2.5, 3, I don't know. But it's really fun.
But Nashville,
and Doug, why do your cowboy boots have American flags on them? I don't like American flags.
Then Tatiana.
I don't like wearing them.
Yeah.
I just feel like the flag itself, like, it could look better. Plus, it's now a symbol of hate. So.
Yep. Then we have Tatiana here. She says, hello, with an exclamation point. Then,
hi, Tanya.
Oliver. And she said, I also want a haircut before prom. I don't know what kind, though. And she was freaking out yesterday.
She hasn't decided yet.
She decided yesterday she's going. And I think today's the last day to book tickets or whatever. She was I was at Mom and Dad's yesterday, and she was going to book the tickets, but she was afraid. She said, I want to click add to cart and then purchase and then do the wrong thing. And then I add too many tickets. I'm like, Tatiana, it's not that serious. It's like, I'm just scared. I'm like, you're going to get over that pretty fast when you start buying stuff online. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then she said, I wish I could be in Florida right now. Me too. Florida sounds really
Always.
nice. Then she said, I heard she is now a nail tech.
Oh, Amanda Bynes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She is. I've seen her post. She's like going to school for it.
I did see that too.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I was pissed about his mom when she said, don't leave him alone with him. And then she did anyway. Sort of reference to Drake Bell and
can't believe it.
Mr. Peck. She said, episode 3 was so emotional. I feel so bad for him. Me too. I rewatched it the other night, but then I fell asleep. So I need to finish it again.
Jeremy.
She said, it also pissed me off that none of them got in trouble. They did shows for years. That's how they do it. They don't care.
Yeah.
Crazy how fast rumor spread about Drake. Yeah. That's in reference to Felicia being like, yeah, he moved to Mexico and he changed his name.
That's what everyone was talking about.
Yep. And Tatiana told me the same thing. She said, I had no idea. I said, that's because I found a video talking about it. He's like, yeah, people just took that story and just ran with it. And they kept saying about like making his court case more than it was. Then Tatiana said, you deserve that TV. Thank you, Tatiana. Appreciate that. It's still a beautiful TV. I love it. I'm glad. Especially that deal I had. Man, whenever you get a deal on something, too, it just makes it that much better.
Yeah.
Then you're like, I did deserve it. It was a great deal. It was just
if it's a
all
deal,
the stars aligned. The stars aligned, man. She
For
said
the
it was
TV.
hard going back to being healthy after Olive Garden and Easter. I'm proud. I kept going. We are too, Tanya. We were talking about that yesterday. I was
honestly,
at their house.
That was
She's like, I could go for a breadstick right now. I was like, me too. I was like, and the soup. I was like, man, it was good. I told her, I said, I wish I would have had one more soup when we went. I only had one. I should have had 2.
I always tell them, get another.
She's like, just take your food home, which I did. But I was obviously saving room for when we went to Cold Stone afterwards. My new thing at Cold Stone is, which I always get cake batter and I always get rainbow sprinkles, but now I like to add golden Oreos to it. Delicious.
My new thing is the strawberry ice cream and a kitty cone with mini chocolate chips. Delicious.
Makes you think of Twisty Treat. I want to go back there too.
I love Twisty Treat.
We were making fun of Tanya because one time we went there, and like they have, it's basically like a Blizzard, or like a concrete mixer, like their own mix-in thing, and like their small was like bigger than this. Even their medium was pretty big, and we were joking with her. It's like, you can't finish that. She said, oh yeah, watch me, and then she did.
I'll do it right now.
And then she's in the back rubbing her stomach, and she was like, oh my God. And I like said something to her. She said, don't even talk to me right now.
She was very full.
She told me she thought she was going to throw up. I said, why'd you do that? I had to prove a point.
No, you didn't, Tanya. But you did prove a point.
Yep, you did, because you did. And then next time, wow. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. I had stuff in, what do you call it? cart for Jersey and Mike's, and now they just sent me a still thing about ordering. Enjoy 15% off.
Oh.
Your purchase at $20
Well,
or more.
now it's like I got to do it.
Now it's like I got to. Well, because my subtotal right now is $17.
What about with the 15% off?
Well, that's why I have to. Well, you have to spend $20 in order to get that.
Oh.
But if I add a drink,
It's like it's free.
yeah. But it won't let me click it for some reason.
Jeremy said, welcome to ordering
Come
with
on.
Jeremy.
Yeah, there we go.
Jeremy has problems with technology.
Sometimes I
honest
do,
with you.
which is funny because most people go to me for technology. Look at that.
Jeremy said, but I
Yeah.
can't even do it myself.
Anyways, yes, but I want to go back to Twisted Treat. Very good. Even though we went to the one that said it was open when we went to Disney and it was closed.
Do you know, last night, me and Brandon were talking about food, and we started looking up what's the closest Earl of Sandwich because he really wants to go back. And we were trying to see if we could drive to one, but the closest one is actually in airport, so that's not going to work.
Oh, really?
And
What
the
airport?
second closest one, it's like the top of Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's like, well, I guess you fly in, eat it, and hop back on. But I know Brandon's not really a fan of flying, so I was like, there's one in Atlanta in like some mall, but that's like 10 or 12 hours.
Earl of Sandwich. I always forget we ate there, but every time I remember, I'm like, because it was damn good too. Because we went there, whatever. We were at Disneyland. Was that that's the day we went to Disneyland? Because I remember the Jamal was like, no, I'm good, whatever. And we're like, I'm starving. We're like, let's just get Earl of Sandwich.
Yeah, he was full.
I remember we had to wait a while, but afterwards I was like, damn, it was delicious. I wish I had it again right now. That was so good. Brandon did tell me, though, he said if he ever flew again, which he said he's still leery about flying, he said he would go to Florida instead of California. I'm like, all right, well, there's the first step.
Yeah.
You say you'll go to Florida.
All right.
First step.
Step one.
Step one. I was asking Tanya yesterday. I was like, if you could go to any park right now, what would you go to? She's like, man, I don't know. I was like,
it's hard to pick.
Yeah. I'm like, we've already been to Magic Kingdom and Epcot. She's like, yeah, that's true. She's like, I guess I'd have to say Hollywood Studios. I'm like, because it's Star Wars. She said, exactly. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, because I haven't seen it. I didn't get to see Toy Story yet. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, plus it's just a cool park.
Yeah, that's true. She hasn't seen all that.
I will say, too, I enjoyed it much better when we went this time around. Just because the stuff that was closed off for last time was open. Because they closed it off last time.
There was a lot more. There was a lot more.
Star Wars and Toy Story was closed off, so it was like really, really closed in. But anyway, Tatiana said, Jamal never realizes that someone is ever flirting with him.
Oh, yeah.
Same. Then Tatiana said, listening to this while on the Stairmaster helps making it seem faster. Well, there you go.
There you go. Come on, Tanya. You can do it. You got this, Tanya. Go.
Tatiana said, I'm proud that I lost 6 pounds. So congratulations, Tanya. We'll clap for
good
you.
job, Tanya.
Good job, Tanya. And she says, sucks me are on a losing streak with Fortnite. Now, this is 4 hours ago, so she was probably on the Stairmaster at that time when she was talking about it. And she said, you got a lot better, Felicia, since the first time you played. Now look at you winning. Look at us, big buddies. Yeah. Why is it going back and forth? That's crazy. Anyway.
My thumbs up don't work. I think it's because they go back too far. Oh, hey.
It's got to be like a certain way in the shot for it to work.
Oh.
But I was telling Tanya, I'm like, we should just switch it up a little bit. We should try Warzone one of these days. And then we'll get our beat, and then we'll be like, we'll good.
We'll say, why did we do that? That was dumb.
But no build, like I've been, because you know how it works. You like send one thing on Instagram, whatever, and then that's all your feed is. Like all my stuff now is about Fortnite. And a lot of people are talking about no build. And some people were saying, like, no build is for people who suck. And all the comments were like, exactly, that's the point. I can't build. I don't want to be fighting Timmy over there and he gets scared of one bullet and builds a 20-story mansion. No.
Yeah, I am playing no build.
No.
I mean, I'm only playing no build, not playing build.
No, build. So all that. Then Tatiana said, I was talking about Dan, about him being in trouble. Oh, him not being in trouble. Isn't Dan?
Dan Snyder.
Oh, yeah. That guy. And she said the top part movies on the stool. What? Oh, the top part moves on the stool. I get okay. I get you.
Oh, it spins, but those aren't wheels. Those are little bearings.
Yeah, that's different.
Those little circles. Sorry,
she said if you went to Nashville, you have to have a southern accent the whole time.
You know I would.
There it is right there. She said, I remember when we first went on test track and we started to go fast towards the wall, I was scared.
She said, oh no.
Oh, no, dear me. She said, wait, is Mission Space I passed out on? I forgot she passed out on that.
Yeah.
She said, I'm getting lightheaded thinking about that ride. And that's all the comments. I think when I went, I think that's why Jamal and I were so loud and we went and did the hard one, because I think if I wouldn't have like done something, I might have passed out myself. Just I wasn't. It's not that it's like terrible. It's just that I wasn't prepared for it. It just kind of messes with you.
I'm still telling you, I could not.
Do
I could not
the
do
easy
it.
one. Gotta do at least do the easy one.
Yeah.
But like I said,
agree.
now that we talk about the stuff, if we went when we do go back, as much as I love Magic Kingdom, I kind of want to do Hollywood Studios again.
I just want to do all of it. That's
so do
my
I.
problem.
That's the problem. Maybe we'll get a donation, and then we can do maybe someone will give us a donation, and then it's right around the time that they'll do the 4 parks for $99 each or whatever.
Oh, I can hope.
And that'd be nice, because then here you go to go to all 4 parks. I would say thank you very much. I will do that.
Thank you and
Yeah.
goodbye.
Because then we could do 2
Oh, I gotta
parks, take a day off, and then do 2 parks. So you have a rest day in between. See, we're already thinking.
So,
So if you want to sponsor
us,
hit us up down below. But that is all the comments that we have. So thank
All right,
everyone
that
once again
means
for coming.
thank you, and make sure to keep commenting so we can read your comments. That means it's time to get to our special surprise. I didn't say it in the beginning of this episode, but there's a special surprise.
Surprise!
Yeah, so we had a secret giveaway nobody knew about.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
This
we
person
have
won
a
it.
winner, so we'll go ahead and get to that as we are gonna
Yeah,
get
we did have
into and
episode
just-
15, and that was the secret giveaway. And they
Yeah,
used the
so-
magic keyword.
So if you use that keyword, I know you're like right now. Boo and Tanya are like,
What?
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 They didn't
What?
tell me. I'm sorry. You lost.
Yep.
But so we'll go ahead and do that and get into a little one more update before we get into our top food from Epcot. So I'm gonna have Jeremy hook that up because he's the hooker upper.
What? I thought you were taking care of that.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah. And there
And
he
that's right,
is.
And there he is. Welcome to Doug. Doug's down here in the
We
podcast.
finally made
I know
it.
right now
Welcome,
Tatiana and Boo are probably like, what? How did he win?
How did he win? The
Secret
I
giveaway.
guess I could say the magic keyword then, huh? The magic
Yep.
keyword was cowboy boots, and Doug was the only one who said it.
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah. So sucks for them. Sorry, guys. Maybe next time. And don't be writing cowboy boots on the bottom of
Yeah.
everything, so it's not going to be
It's
cowboy
gonna
boots
change
again.
next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be cowboy boots. So typically we give a little update on the Doug wedding situation.
It's been a few
So
weeks since
we
we have.
figured, we have Doug give us a little bit of an update. Doug, how's it going?
Let's just say it's very stressful. I didn't think it'd be as stressful as it is, honestly.
I kind of figured that in the beginning. I literally said, I don't think Doug knows how stressful this is going to be.
Yeah, because at first I'm like, man, we can just play that wedding for June. It'll be okay. We'll get it done quick. Man, I'm
Yeah,
glad
that's
I
right.
didn't pick. Glad I didn't pick June.
Doug originally almost picked June.
That's crazy.
That would have been crazy because it's November and there's still a lot to do, isn't there?
We got our save the dates sent out, but not her side has not been done. But we did get photographer booked.
Wait, you didn't finish sending out the save the dates?
Our side is done, yes, but not hers.
Oh.
That's crazy. What?
Nope, that side's not done yet.
Okay,
So,
so
but
for
we do
everyone else that doesn't know, it's 7 months away. Typically, those are sent out a year in advance. So good luck with that. Go ahead, continue.
But we did get our photographer booked.
Well,
We
that's
got
good.
that done. So we'll have
So you can take
video
a picture of all the people who don't show up because they didn't know about it.
Oh,
That was a
Yeah,
burn,
pretty
but that was hilarious.
I had to.
Comment down below.
There
everyone.
was something I thought of the other night, and I said, "Ooh, they didn't do that yet," but I forgot. So,
Oh boy.
oh well.
I booked
Oh.
my own videographer.
Mm-hmm.
yourself?
No, Tanya.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you want to do video
It's
for me?
got
She's like,
Tanya.
sure. So she's gonna take video for the vlog for me.
Yeah,
I
there you
told her that. I
go.
said, well, you can do it for Felicia too. She said, okay. So
Sure.
I signed her up for you too.
So well, Doug has his suit. So Doug will be having Doug and his groomsmen will be clothed, but so far nobody else will be.
Work in progress.
Yeah, how'd your dress
Yeah.
shopping go?
It went okay, I guess. Nobody got a dress. Nobody really liked the sales lady we worked with. Yeah. She was pretty much like, she'd asked, she was like, when is the wedding? And I was like, oh, it's November. And she was like, when? I was like, in the beginning. She was like, okay. And then she went to the other lady who worked there and she was talking. And I think she was talking about us. But she didn't pull any dresses. Like, obviously she helped Karina, but for like bridesmaid, she didn't. She was like, look on this tablet and pick out what dresses you guys want. And we're like, okay, she's going to pull them. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I come back, everybody's gone. They're like, oh, you have to pick your own dresses. And I'm like, okay, weird. So she measured everybody and then she didn't tell us our dress size. So I'm like, how am I supposed to know what to look for?
Right.
So like, I know some other people had asked like, what dress size? And she like told them. And then like I asked her and like, if this was like her paper and I was like, what dress size am I? And she looked at me and she was just like, and I'm like, wow, way to make me feel fat. But they didn't really have that many dresses.
Felicia was like,
I gotta say-
actually, I've actually lost quite a bit of weight, so you can stick it up your.
That's how I felt. But they didn't have a lot of dresses in my size. I know Boo was having trouble finding.
Boo said it was an
some.
emotional day. Well, hopefully she's okay with me saying that. Sorry, Boo.
I don't know about for everybody else, like that.
I heard she didn't even
wise.
like measure right either.
No, she measured far away, like she didn't want to touch us. So that was weird. So we still need to look. I know Karina still needs to look for herself. But I know some of the dresses that she looked at, like they'll say, oh, that won't get here till October. And that's not going to work then because she still has to like get it like
Altered and all that stuff. Yeah, it takes time.
So yeah, we have to find something else. Yeah, that's that. So Doug's
I was
looking
gonna say,
for
like,
some money.
Yeah. I was gonna say when we went to the Brookfield one, I took her there to the David's Bridal one. Like she shows like, all right, this whole rack right here is the ones that have like the pockets, and this is the material you're looking for. And this rack over here is like the
None
other
of 'em.
material. She had,
None
like
of the
two.
ones we tried on had any pockets at all. Like there was not one dress. I don't think a dress that anyone tried on had pockets.
Yeah, because one in
So
Brookfield they show like a whole rack full of them. They like see this whole side right here, this one, the one over
well,
here.
I'm hoping other places have more sizes because I thought it would be like one style of dress. They don't have them in all the colors, obviously.
Right.
But at least do one of each size in a different color or something.
Right. But again, hey, what are you gonna do? I guess, right?
What are you gonna do?
At least
So what
my
did you
dresses
decide?
look- Huh?
Well, you don't have? Are you doing the flowers on the guys? The pocket?
Yeah, that plus they'll have the pocket square.
Are you getting the
They're gonna be
flowers?
fancy.
They're giving you the flowers?
I don't know. Where'd you guys
Oh,
get
because
Jamal's?
Jamal had to order his.
See, that's what I didn't know. I didn't know
Maybe
where to
that's
get
what you
it
were
from.
thinking of the other day.
I
then,
want to say
Felicia.
he got them from Amazon.
Maybe that's what you were
No,
thinking
it was
of.
something else.
Oh. Nope, there's Felicia and Jamal.
See?
Oh,
That's what I want. See?
he wants that picture right there. Exactly the same
Can
way.
you have this picture? Can you have this picture?
I remember on your wedding day when you guys were like setting up to take those pictures, I took like a candid shot of you guys and you were laughing. It's one of my favorite pictures of you
Yeah,
guys.
it's
I
still
love
one
it.
of my favorites.
Mine too. I just
Still one of my
I was like, oh,
faves.
picture. It's one of my favorites, so I like it because you guys are so happy. I was like, oh, look at these guys.
Oh, look at them.
Look at them.
That's
Look
like my
at what we
contact
did.
photo for Jamal. It's like me and him on his wedding.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
funny too because
yeah.
they're like, it was in between. Was it in between dinner? I remember we were taking pictures outside, and
In between the ceremony and the reception.
that's what it was. Yeah, and I remember we were taking pictures outside the family, whatever, and then they took a picture together. I was like, I want a picture together, and Felicia's like, Jeremy, you can get your own. I said, yeah, but this is professionally done. So then I started a chain. So that Doug wanted one. I think Boo got one. I was like,
Yeah.
my bad.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. But I liked it.
So then, what did you? Well, you might not know them. What about? Are you guys doing flowers for the girls?
That part she didn't decide yet what she's gonna do. She
Did
has-
you decide on centerpieces?
That's another thing she has to decide if she wants to do it or not.
I feel like Felicia's like using this as an intervention.
Intervention. No, because I just think like, I don't know. It just looks nice. You can do it cheap. Hobby Lobby, fabric stores, they got stuff. You can make it. There's Facebook Marketplace. I got
Michael's.
like, Yeah, my veil was from Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, was it? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Didn't even know.
I got it from there. Yep, I got it like $20 or something. It was cheap.
$20 to $20.
But yeah, and Holly, actually, our cousin, she had given me a lot of stuff
Oh,
from her wedding, and I'd used some of that
I
stuff.
didn't know that either.
So mine was very, very done on the cheap. As cheap as I could do it. But I can't remember the other thing I thought of.
And then Jamal, make sure it's nice and clean, got all the groomsmen these watches that we wore for the day.
Yeah.
If I can.
Mm-hmm.
I still got it right here, big buddy. I remember one of the
Right,
pictures
that's
were like,
right.
we need to
Keep
make
that
sure we
on
got
me.
the watch out, and then we're all like sitting there, like rolled up our sleeve enough so you could see the watch sticking out like that.
Everyone's got to see it.
I forget, we like made a joke about it, and we're like, we need to have it out. And Nelson was one of them too. He's like, oh yeah, got to show it off. We're like, all right, everyone, pull up your sleeve.
Show it.
Pull up your sleeve.
Got to do it. Doug, is it true that at the reception you are switching into your cowboy boots?
No, that's not
Oh.
happening. I'll be sticking into my dress shoes.
Sticking to your
Sticking
dress
to your dress
shoes.
shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to wear a new pair of shoes on Easter, and I up the back of
told
my
him.
ankle.
told him
Still
it was gonna
happen.
happen.
Walking up and down the stairs is not fun. Cause it like scabbed over.
No, I told you got to smush it.
Yeah, they're Vans. Well, the thing about
So,
Vans
Doug-
is when you first get
Oh,
them,
Oh, go ahead.
when you first get Vans, they hurt like really bad. But once they
Yeah.
break in, they're like one of the most comfortable shoes there
I
ever
remember my
been.
first pair. I told Jeremy, I said, these shoes suck.
Yeah, and I was like, give it a day or two of wearing it, and then after, he's like, man, these things are comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
I still
you
want to
gotta
get a
break
pair
them
of
in.
like the all black high top Vans. Those are beautiful.
Those are nice.
Anyway,
I
go
really
ahead.
do
Sorry, I
enjoy
didn't mean to
those.
cut you off there.
I forgot. Oh, never mind. Forever. So you guys are getting ready at the hotel, right?
I think so.
Well, where else are you going to get ready?
I don't know.
A van down by the river.
Yeah,
The
pretty
van
much.
down by the river. I say the hotel. It's fancy. It's nice. There's extra bathrooms. If anyone has to go to the bathroom, they can go
There's a
down to the
swimming
lobby and
pool.
everything. Yeah, snacks.
Snacky poos. We'll
So
bring our
that's what we did
snacks.
for when you guys got married. We got ready with Jamal at the hotel.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's
I remember that
nice.
morning because I had the night before I worked third shift. I didn't get any sleep, so I was exhausted. I remember I woke up and like I heard him. He was up at like 5 a.m. or something crazy.
Oh, he got up
Mhm.
early.
Yeah, he like kept coming out of the bathroom. Like one point, like I remember he had shaving cream all over his
Shaving
face.
cream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's like, "Y'all still sleeping?" We're like, "We're tired, man." And then you heard him like shave whatever. He came back, and then he was like lining up his hair. And he's like, "You still sleeping?" He's like, "Y'all lazy
was
or
like, "Get
something?"
the
Yeah, he was
up.
laughing. I'm like, "Dude, I'm exhausted." I'm like, "Fine, I'll get up." I was like, I made a joke or something like, "Oh, I'm just making sure you have all the time you need in the bathroom or something like
yeah,
that."
right. Yeah, so if you get ready at the hotel, you can do that.
Because at some
Yeah,
point,
I
someone
remember our
turned up.
experience
Yeah,
the day before the wedding with Jamal.
yeah, I remember.
Going to get a TV.
Yeah, when I brought the Xbox, we didn't
Yeah.
have a TV. He's like, "Let's go back to my apartment." I'm like, okay.
That was crazy.
I remember we went-
for what?
And it was like 10:30 at night, and then he was at Nelson was talking about the size of his TV. He's like, "Well, let me just call her." He just calls his girlfriend at like 10:30 at night. He's like, "Really gonna call her now?" He's like, "Hey, what size is our TV?" And he's asking. He's like, "Oh, well, Jamal might be giving me this one. You think we could use it?" He's like, "Sure, okay." He's like, and then we just literally went back and played like a game, and then we're like, "All right, time to go to bed."
But yeah, and then you guys went to bed anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, then
what's
you
the
showed
point?
up because then you brought some, like took some snacks or whatever, and you're like, "Where'd this
Yeah, I
TV
did.
come from?" Jamal's
I
like,
remember why
"Our
I came
house."
there.
You can't because I told you to come get some treats because we had a bunch of like chips and.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah,
and then
you guys
Nelson
had
gave you a bag. He's like,
snacks.
"Here, fill this up." We're like, okay.
Yeah, he did. I'm like, all right, well, I'll take some
I
snacks. Go
remember
back to
it was
my,
on the
place.
TV was on the stand, but we didn't have the screws for the stand, so it was just kind of wobbly. So we had to be very careful. And that very TV they
Ridiculous.
brought to the reception hall or whatever, and they were watching Breaking Bad, waiting for the wedding to start. That's how much time we had beforehand. Like there,
He's like, and that's the stuff we can do.
because Brandon
Doug.
was down there, and they found out he didn't watch it. They're like, "You need to watch Breaking Bad." So they put on
Let's
Breaking
watch
Bad. Yeah.
it now.
I was upstairs doing some DJ. I came down and I saw Breaking Bad. I was like, "You guys really watching Breaking Bad?" They're like, "Yeah, Brandon's never seen it." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just kind of sat there. I'm like, "All right, I actually need to get ready now." Yeah,
Ridiculous.
but good times.
And that's all the stuff Doug has to look forward to.
Hmm.
Well, we'll see if you guys are ready in enough time. I'm kind of worried about that.
Well, at least we got our suits all booked up now.
Okay, so you guys have clothes.
Yep, we're clothed.
And we have a place to go, so there's that.
Hopefully you guys show up on time. I feel like I'm gonna have to be like, come on guys, are you ready yet? Are you in the car? No, not yet. Get in the car.
They look like their dogs.
Get in the
Get in the
car.
car, Chloe. I don't wanna.
I'm like, you have to go now. Because it starts at what? 12? 12:30?
12:30, yeah. So usually I think you're gonna be at the church probably like around 11:30, I would think.
I would say be there at least an hour before it starts, just so you can do your last minute stuff and just be centered before it begins.
Not just
All the
walk up.
nerves.
Yeah, just walk up. I was
Can you guys decorate? Are you guys decorating the church?
That I don't
Like,
know
you know,
yet.
like the aisle or something?
That I don't know. I know we gotta pick out the music. We gotta pick that out like 3
Is it
months, I
organ
think.
music?
Yeah. I think so. Unless you wanted to hire another musician, they said.
Couldn't you just play
Oh.
like on an iPod and go boop if you wanted to? Like
I think
Felicia
you
did?
have to pay the organist
Oh, that makes sense.
because it's a Catholic church.
Oh, that's right. Oh, then never mind. I stand corrected.
Jeremy said, well,
Remember,
that's
like we
all-
used to be at
that's
St.
iffy.
Peter's, used to hear like the organist, all the bagpipes would be like behind us. You feel it like that's what mom and dad always wanted to sit like right by the
You should
pipes.
feel it.
So that's the music you're going to have to do,
No.
Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy's going to be walking down to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, am I walking down or am I
Unless
just
all of
standing
us
up?
guys just stand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He needs
I
to
thought
figure
about
out
maybe
that
the
too.
girls just walk themselves, and we walk up there and just stand up there waiting for you guys.
What if all the guys walk down
Well,
in a
then what are you
collective
gonna-
group? That'd be hilarious. We just all walk
A
down.
collective
Yeah.
group. I'm saying, so what are you going to do about before the wedding starts? All of a sudden, all you guys just like hurry up and walk in and go stand up there?
No,
I've seen
we'll
where
just have,
guys
like,
do
music
that.
playing and
Like
we'll be walking.
the girls walk down, but all the guys they come up like where the pastor comes, like on the front of the church, like a side door. They all just come in and file behind each other.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll figure that out.
I don't know. However you want to do it, Doug,
Just to keep my order.
There you go.
to keep your order. Well, they could keep the order walking down.
Mm-hmm.
Walk in, go. Walk in, go.
Walk in, go. Walk in, go. We'll figure it out.
I forgot I wish I could think of the other thing I was going to ask if you guys had thought about, and
You forgot to make a
I
list,
don't
huh?
remember.
Well, what did you have for your
Yeah.
wedding that we don't have for ours yet that you like to say?
Oh, I know you don't have the card box. I don't know. I just had like decorations. Like, remember when you walked into the reception and there was like the, stuff that said like our name on it, our hashtag, just like
Oh yeah, you
wedding
gotta
decor.
create a hashtag too for social media.
I had that one thing where you could take the pictures like a backdrop.
You even made a Snapchat filter.
Yeah, I did. I made a Snapchat filter.
How do you do that?
You do it right on Snapchat. Pick the day, the location, and the time. I think it only costs like $10, $20 or something.
It's worth it because then everyone can have the snap.
Yeah. But the backdrop was nice to take the pictures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, you
brought
can
my
even
light.
set it up now with like a ring light. Yeah,
I'm
the
saying,
ring light.
I did
and
the same
put
thing. I brought a light from home, and she just brought like a backdrop, and
Yeah.
you could even buy some props or something, just like blow up props,
You
like
could
dollar
do the
store or
one that
something.
holds your phone, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do that too.
Write a list, Doug. Make it down. Write it down.
'Cause I know I want a table like the people that passed away.
Oh, yeah. So you got to print pictures, get
Mhm.
frames.
hmm
I was saying too, maybe if you guys get like a Polaroid camera or something, that's like a thing people have been doing too. Like leave a Polaroid
Mhm.
camera there where you print out and it
Yeah.
comes out whatever. You have to make sure you have enough.
Oh, a guest book.
Yeah, there you go. Guest book definitely need to have that.
I know there's an app you can use and people just the pictures print up to you, but I forget the name of the app 'cause I've seen it on TikTok.
I've heard of it too. Yeah. So there's options.
It's-
Just need to lock it down.
There's options. So you have to get your shoes, but you got your shoes are coming.
hmm
I
Got
gotta
my
get my
shoes,
shoes.
pocket square,
All the fun stuff.
my vest. At first she was like, the pocket square might be too much with the flower. I'm like, but I want the pocket square.
But it's not on the same. It's not on the
Sides,
same side
different
though.
side.
Yeah, different side.
One's on each.
What color is the flower gonna be?
Probably white, wouldn't it?
I mean, it's your wedding.
I don't know.
Your choice, big buddy.
I don't know. Maybe
Doug's
white,
like, you
I
tell
guess?
me. I don't know.
I don't know.
Doug said,
I'm not
"I don't
gonna-
know what I'm
I'm not-
supposed to do."
This is his cry for help, Felicia. Help me, please. Please help me.
Well, did the flower match your bouquet or no?
No, it matched their shirts
Yeah.
because they don't. Our guys only wore two colors, gray and white, and that was it. So
You look nice though.
yeah,
was a
so
nice
the
gray.
flower just matched the shirt. Because otherwise, the flower would have been gray
Yeah.
and it would have blended in. Yeah, because my bouquet was just I wanted to just do like fall colors, so I just did that, and then Mom grew flowers, and that was the bouquets we made for
So I
the
remember
girls.
coming over to Mom and Dad's house the morning of your wedding. You guys are all sitting around the table, these flowers everywhere, putting together all the bouquets. They look
Yeah,
nice,
I
though.
think
They
we
look really
did it
nice.
the day before, I think.
I thought it was the day of.
I don't remember.
I
Sunday
think
morning?
you finished it the day of. That's what it was. Because you started the day before, then you had to leave, whatever, and you came back in the day of. Because I came to grab a few things for the hall before I went there to finish setting up. And you guys were
Well, I'm
finishing.
gonna
It's in
say
the
this,
vlog.
Doug. Don't have a bunch of stuff to do the night before because I gotta get up early the day of because your wedding's at 12:30.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna start hair and makeup at like I don't even know 6, 7
So yeah,
a.m.
the day before we gotta like have the rehearsal dinner, or whatever, and just kind of
You're
like
doing
chill.
yeah, you're doing the rehearsal, right?
I think we have to for the church. I think.
Thank God. Because otherwise, no one's gonna know what to do.
Well, because that Friday we got to do the rehearsal for the church, and we also got to do any stand-ups we want to do for the hall.
And so yes, we gotta go to the hall too.
Yeah, because then you have to go to the hall and rehearse like
Yep.
walking in the intros.
Yeah, because then you got to
and-
figure out that too for when everyone gets introduced for the hall too.
Yeah, like Jeremy's
Are you
got to do sound check Friday.
Are you doing a rehearsal dinner or no?
I don't know. Maybe. I haven't
Doug said, I
decided.
don't know.
That's more money spent.
So you're having three performers at the reception?
3. Who's a third?
Jeremy, DJ,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh yeah, it'll be 3.
then a band.
Yeah, it'll be the band. Jeremy.
What's the band's name?
I don't know the band's name.
I don't know the band name.
Mm-mm.
Did you book them?
They're booked. Yes. Well, they put the date down. They were in Texas.
What does
and we
that
didn't
mean? Well, we didn't book you, but we wrote it down on a piece of paper.
Well, they wrote it down.
Oh, well, I don't know what that means.
They said we'll take
They're
your
Do they
money.
have a
thank you
horn
very much."
section? Do they have horns?
I don't know.
You don't know.
You want to ask the bride? She's right here.
Oh, just curious if they had horns or not. That's what they're gonna need. Well,
I don't know. Maybe.
Time will tell. It'll be a secret, just like this
it'll
the
be a
secret giveaway.
secret. That's right. So make sure you guys comment our secret code. We can't tell you, but just look for clues.
That's right. Do you have any other
And
questions to
then
ask
it could
him,
be you
Felicia?
next time. I don't think I have any other questions.
Well,
Doug, do you have any finishing statements about your wedding besides a plea for money?
No.
how about
That
yeah?
hopefully
So
this is-
please.
Nope, go ahead.
But hopefully all the stress is away soon.
Oh, I'm sure it will be.
Well, you
Hopefully.
got 7 months of it, so
right.
after then
Yeah.
you're free.
Well, before we let you go, then we were just about to start getting into our favorite food from Epcot. So before you go, do you have any type of food you want to bring up that you love at Epcot?
We'll let Doug.
We'll let you start it off
get
with the
the
first
start.
one before we let you go.
I'd have to say is the Mexican tacos we had when the first trip we went there. I got the chicken ones.
I'd agree. They're on my
They're
list.
on my list, too.
That's from La Cantina
Yep.
de San Angel.
Yep, that's the one.
hmm It's like close to the water, I believe.
Yep.
Like close to that little water they have.
I remember we were the first day we had those. We were so hungry, and we're like 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
best thing I've ever had in my entire life. They were so
They're
good.
Yeah,
Very
at first I was like,
good.
I don't know if like this because like we were so hungry. It's like,
Yeah.
man, I gotta try
I remember
this
even
again just
Dad
to
got
make
it,
sure they're good.
Because like Dad was even like, oh, I want tacos. Everyone else was like, I don't know. They just I remember they disappeared to wherever, and they're like, where'd you get those tacos at? I'm like, literally right there.
Yeah, they have tacos. I get the nachos a lot, and they're really
Mhm.
good. I don't think Karina's ever been to Epcot or not.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
That could
She's only
change.
been to
Well-
Magic Kingdom.
That could change.
oh. Okay, well, Karina, make sure you're listening to this episode so you can see all the food you can eat for when you go to Epcot.
There you go.
I remember that big donut.
That's actually on my list too, so I guess I can check that off too. The big donut. I know. I think it's at
Sure.
other places too, but well, because it's good. Like they had like the big donut. They have like vanilla frosting, strawberry frosting, or my favorite, they have it's like a vanilla frosting with cookie pieces on top of Oreos. Delicious.
Yep, a cookies and
I
cream one.
love it.
That's good.
Yeah, because me and
That's a
Jerry
big
walked
one
by
you
the
can
day
share.
before, I believe, and we were like, man, I want to try that donut.
Yeah,
And that's why Jerry put in the vlog. He's like, hey, I want to get that donut today.
But I ended up getting
They're
it
good.
because that's when we were using
They
snacks
sell
for
it
that
at
sort
the
of stuff. Yeah.
Joffrey's.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. The Joffrey's.
It's at
I remember the one
Joffrey's.
day I owed you a coffee for something, so I bought you, Tanya, and Alexandra a coffee. You're like, well, you owe me a coffee.
right.
You owe me a coffee. I'm like, fine, I'll buy it all at the same place, and you can just deal with it.
Now you can shut off about
Yeah.
it.
Well, because then there was a certain one you wanted, and every time we passed by it, it didn't have the certain one you wanted.
But they did there.
They did, and then you guys drank it, and you were
They had
happy.
that certain one.
Yes.
It was delicious.
That's right.
That's the first time I tried out the warm cookies at Starbucks. Jamal's like, "You ever have your cookie warmed up?" I'm like, "No." So I tried it warmed up. Like, man, this is something. This is good.
That is delicious. I love them warmed up. It's a whole different
It is a whole
vibe.
different vibe. If I ever get a cookie and don't get it warmed up, I'm just sad that I forgot to get it.
Yeah, it makes it way better.
Oh yeah, Starbucks. That's actually on my list too. Is Starbucks.
Sure.
So I guess I can check
That's on
that
my
one off
list, too.
too. So we'll just check that
That's where
one
we
off.
spent almost all our money. And
Yeah, once we found out we could
my
have
money.
Because once we found out we could have,
Yeah.
you could use your snacks for Starbucks. That's what we did.
Plus,
Plus, Starbucks at Disney, like we said before, is just a different vibe. You get a different cup and everything. It's just so nice.
You got to get the picture with the cup
Mhm.
because then it says on there Disney parks. It's got all the little
Mickeys and all
things
that.
on it. Oh,
It's very good.
Is that the
Man,
park we
wish
just
I
got
had one now.
Starbucks and that Mary B's like, hey, we got to ride this ride. So we got to like guzzle down our drinks before we got to the
that
ride.
happened twice. One of it was there. One was at
The
Hollywood
studios.
Studios, and one was at Epcot because it was for the Finding Nemo ride.
That was a
I
good
knew.
ride too.
I remember it was the Hollywood Studios, but I couldn't remember if it was Epcot too. I was like, man, I
Yep,
just got this
so-
coffee.
Yeah, I didn't get to
Enjoy it.
finish
Didn't get to
that
savor
one.
it.
I remember that.
I like what we did at Hollywood
No.
Studios. That we did a ride or two, and then we said, okay, now we'll have coffee and we'll chill here for a little bit.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
You got to get in and get the ones with the long waits.
So we'll have to get Doug and Karina back to the parks one of these days then too with us. We were just saying on the podcast we're looking for sponsors to sponsor us so we can go to multiple parks in the same trip.
Yeah, we're looking for it.
I wish I could do like we did like the first time, do 4 parks, but it's too expensive.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
expensive.
I was saying I like that deal, the $99 per park, but you also gotta have the money to pay for all the parks to go to.
Yeah, because that be adding up.
And yes, it do. Yes.
All
It was
right,
like
Doug,
cool. I
thanks
could get
for
to go to all the
joining.
parks all anytime we wanted to.
I know, I want to do it, but
Money.
we
Well,
got.
Doug also has a wedding to
You
pay for too.
Doug has to pay for the wedding.
Yeah, true.
Maybe after he can.
Maybe he starts paying off his debts. Like, all right, guys, we're gonna go. Like, all right, Doug, let's go.
Yes, sir. He's got to pay him down.
That's right. Well, we want to thank Doug for joining our podcast, being our first official guest. Everyone give him a round of applause in the comments.
Yeah.
On a last minute notice, too, since the other time we tried to get him to show up and then he fell
Where's my
asleep.
thing?
I'll give him
Yeah,
some,
we
do you
tried
do
for the
that?
second time.
give him some lasers.
Thumbs
It's on
up.
the Mac.
Yeah. Gotta have a Mac.
As long as you have it updated,
that's-
which Felicia didn't do for a while.
I did now.
Actually, the original, or the MacBook M1 Air is only $699 right now. It's on sale.
There you go, Doug.
Doug wants a PS5
Buy
he
it.
hasn't even got yet. Because he said he has wedding stuff to do.
Yeah. You reading that text?
Yeah, I was trying to.
Text. How is Doug a guest speaker? He's only made like 2 comments in the podcast.
Who said that?
Well, that's a secret
That's
a secret chat winner.
I think it's Alexandria.
That's
I
not
don't know
Alexandria.
who said that.
Oh,
All right, Doug.
She's
Thanks
pointing
for
to
joining
herself.
us. Oh, she's pointing to herself.
Yep.
Thanks for joining, and make sure you guys comment down below for Doug.
Yeah,
All right. Thanks for having me.
anytime.
All
you
right,
guys.
thanks, Doug.
Bye, Doug. Everyone wave bye to Doug.
Bye, Doug.
And make sure you stay until it says it's 100%. I think he's gone now.
He's gone.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
His face is just stuck there now for us.
This podcast
Yeah.
system is rigged.
Did you hear?
Yeah, I wonder who said
I wonder who
that.
said that.
Yes, look at Doug's face stuck on.
Well, there we
Bye,
go.
Doug.
Bye, Doug. Thanks for joining. Tatiana and Boo and Karina are all like, what the heck, man?
Sorry, guys. But yeah, I did have both those things on there. The nachos.
Nachos?
From
Oh, I didn't even
La
hear the
Cantina
nachos.
de
Oh,
San
the
Angel.
nachos.
Well, mine was the nachos and
Right.
the tacos.
The
from
place,
the
too,
same place.
we found out after we ate there, I don't know how many times, that there was like a whole room you could just sit down in.
I was just telling Jamal that this morning. We were outside with the birds and then yeah, literally we're like, what's in this door? Bathrooms? Oh my god, it's a whole indoor seating. So yeah, there's
Whoopsie-daisy.
indoor seating there. You can sit inside and very comfortable, especially if you're like warm or maybe I don't know how the weather is that day. It's raining, it's cold. Go ahead and get away and get inside. But I did have that on there and the big donut from Joffrey's. I know that's in your vlog too. I think was that the first time? Yeah, first time we went when we got it, right?
So the donut?
Yeah, the big donut.
Because like I was saying in the vlog, because we were walking, I was like, I want that donut. Because it was one of the days we went there. Because the first night we got there, we went to Epcot at night and we saw the fireworks. And it was a
Yes,
different day. I think we
vibes.
walked by and I was like, I want that donut. And then when we went, I'm like, it was the same day too. Because I saw it, I'm like, I want that donut. We were going to a ride, so I didn't have time. So then we went back and we had it. I think that's what happened.
It was good.
Good.
But I also did because he mentioned Starbucks, and Starbucks is on there because I remember that first time we went when we got Starbucks there, and I took a picture of me like holding the cup, and then I think right after that is when there was those two Muppets
I was
doing
just gonna
that
say
show
that, yep.
outside, that science show.
Mhm.
I can't think of the Muppets' names though.
Neither can I. They're they're the Muppet scientists. Let me Google it, see if I can get a name for us.
Yeah, there's the guy that he has glasses and he's bald, and then there's the guy with the crazy hair. that
Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker.
Yeah, Beaker. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, science facts with
Um,
Bunsen and Beaker. That's what it is.
Yeah, and that was fun. And I remember I had my coffee.
I can hear Doug
That was a
talking.
good
He sounds
time.
like he's on cloud 9 right now.
Yep, I was on the podcast. Karina's like, you
Yeah, the secret.
miserable.
I guess I can share the secret text. She said, this is Karina to me and Felicia. How is Doug a guest speaker? He has only made 2 comments in the podcast, laughing face and a crying face.
Well, Karina, you got a comment. Maybe you'll say the secret
Phrase.
phrase.
We don't have a
for
secret
next
face
time.
today, but we will.
Yep. We
But
will.
since Doug is
Um,
official guest, we can officially open it up to we can have no, I just lost it. Oh, more guests on the podcast now.
That's right. Yep.
I feel we were far enough
He
in.
broke
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
I don't want to. Well, I don't want to say it because I'm like, oh, it's a Sweet 16 one.
Yeah.
He broke the. I don't
Yeah,
want to say
it's a little
it.
crazy.
Y'all know
there.
what I'm saying.
Maybe at episode 18 we can say it.
Once they're of age.
Yep.
So what's the next thing on your list?
Let's see here. I need to bring it back up. Sorry, I was looking at DoorDash. Let's see. I
never
would
think of-
say. I know we kind of talked about it before, but the Epcot ice cream from France.
From France?
France.
You had ice cream in France?
did. I think it was the
I didn't have
first.
ice cream in France.
Where'd you have it from then?
Canada.
Oh, I thought I got mine from France. I just know because we were in France and then I got it. It was just like a side thing though. It was nothing
Oh.
like super fancy, but it was just ice
Was
cream.
it a soft
It
serve?
was a soft serve.
Oh,
Beautiful. It was a great time. I loved it.
Wait, was it swirl,
yeah.
vanilla,
Swirl.
or chocolate?
I got a swirl.
Gotta have swirl.
Gotta have swirl.
If there's an option, if there's chocolate, vanilla, or swirl, you have to do the swirl.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta have
Definitely.
best. I know Jamal probably he always just get chocolate. He's like, somebody ever just get chocolate?
He was asking me when we went to Cold Stone the other day. He's like, "Don't you ever get chocolate?" I'm like, "No, I usually get vanilla." Because Felicia and I talked about like
It makes me thirsty.
chocolate. Just to me, it kind of makes thirsty, or it's just sometimes it's just too chocolatey. Where swirl
Yeah,
is
it
like the perfect
depends.
mix. I normally do
Yeah, it
vanilla,
is.
but then like if it's that swirl's an option, maybe I'll go swirl. My issue with this is completely different, but with Wendy's is their best frosty they have is vanilla, and they finally brought it back, and now they got rid of it again for some
For what? Orange? or
orange
something?
dreamsicle or some.
Some
I'm not happy. about it.
Dreamsicle-
I mean, I don't
the-
eat Wendy's enough
I'm
to get it
not
all the
happy.
time, but it's like it's nice knowing the fact that if I want to have a frosty from there, I can get a frosty from there. I mean, I'll have the chocolate, I
Wow.
guess, but whatever.
It's not the same, right?
No, maybe I'll get it tomorrow and about it. But yeah, mine would be the Epcot ice cream.
I had this at the Festival of the Arts when we went, and it is the strawberry donut, and I actually have a
Ooh.
picture here for
I
anyone who
forgot
wants to
about that.
see.
I forgot what one I bought, but that was
That-
good too. Hey, I liked
You
it.
had a chocolate
Yeah,
one.
I liked it.
But this was so good. It had that donut, and it was obviously in that glaze. They have the strawberry
Mm-hmm.
on top. They have this little like crunchy wafer thing. I don't even know what it was. Strawberries, and then they had this like sherbet. That was strawberry.
Right.
It was so good.
I agree.
I gave it a million stars. I know that's not something they have like all the time because it is like a thing that was for the festival. But damn, that was good. That was good. I want to eat that right now, but
Me too.
I can't. And Jeremy did have a chocolate one. I just was watching
I
that
did.
vlog earlier, and it looked really good.
Next on my list then would be. I don't think I got it there, but I was looking at the app. I was like, I want it, and that would be from Summerfest, and it's a pretzel. It's like a big giant pretzel, It's not like the regular Mickey pretzel, but the giant one.
No, it's the huge
Yeah.
one. I always want to go get that because obviously, like, it's like big enough like to share. I wouldn't say it's not for like a one single person. But it looks good, and obviously, I know there's like different things to dip it in, but I'm not gonna say don't get the mustard. But to me, whenever you get like a pretzel, and it's like, oh, do you want cheese or mustard?
Cheese always.
I want the cheese. What am I gonna do with
Mustard's
mustard?
nasty. I'm just gonna say it.
Mustard? No. Sometimes I put mustard on something, but like a little bit, and I'm dipping a pretzel in it. No. But yeah, that pretzel does look really good. Like I said, it's huge, and it looks like it got like crispy ends. That's in Germany. Because it's a pretzel. Can't even speak. But I do also have something from Germany. I don't know how to pronounce the place. I know it's Carmel. I don't know. Lochschnu? I don't know. It's in Germany. I don't know.
Oh,
I
caramel couche or something like that. I actually have it on my list because I was trying to figure out how to pronounce it too.
But I put it on there because of the caramel. We all went in there when we were on vacation.
We were trying to get our
caramel.
last snacks at the end too.
Yeah,
Because for whatever
there's
reason,
caramel in there
which
was delicious.
Crazy to think about because that's like Doug was saying, when we went on vacation, we could literally just go to park every single day because that's the pass we had or whatever. We literally went to Epcot the day we were supposed to leave. Like before we went to the airport. Like we literally left the hotel, went to Epcot for 4 hours and came back, which is crazy to think about. I mean, I'd love to do it still, but yeah. I was just looking at all the stuff they had on there. We got some like basic stuff, I think, but I'm looking more. I was like, damn, they got a lot of I want to try. They had like some cookies, like a peanut butter cup looking thing, and some other looks so good.
They got the classic caramel apple there. Me and Boo, every time we go, we have to get like a caramel apple. Like it's our thing to like get a caramel apple in Disney. But obviously, like their thing there is caramel, and there's a lot. But I remember there was a lot of cookies there too.
Yes, they all look very good.
A lot of cookies.
I wish I would have bought some.
That I would call it a restaurant. What do you even call that then? I don't know.
I don't know. It's like a store, but
yeah, but it smelled so good in there because they were like making the fresh, and they got that big thing with the caramel in it. Man, I if we were there right now, I'd be like, Jeremy, I'm gonna go in this store right here. I got to get this. And I know I always say it, but I do. Obviously, we need to go back, and I want to go more into. There's like so much stuff we haven't seen there, even though we've been there like a few times. Like each area has like a store that sells like stuff from like if you're in France, stuff that you could buy in Paris, or the one is like stuff from like Tokyo. And like snacks.
I haven't really been in that area.
So like I
we
want to
walked
do
by it,
that.
but I haven't gone like inside to check it out.
So we need to do that because then we'd have even more snacks on the list.
Which sounds very good. Then I have two things, but they're kind of hand in hand, I guess you could say, because they're like at every park, and that would just be the chicken fingers and fries, and then the mac and cheese.
I always get the mac and cheese.
Very good. I remember the first time I had it, Felicia's like, "We had the mac and cheese." I'm like, "No." She's like, "Get it," and I got it. I was like, "Oh my lord!" I don't know about you, but I love some mac and cheese. I love.
It's so good. And like even like the times that we didn't go to the park and we just did like resort like hopping and stuff, I always like get the mac and cheese.
I always get the kiddie meal and get mac and cheese with it.
Got to.
What the
heck?
That
means someone's passing the house. That means someone's passing the house. Doesn't he sound so dumb?
Yeah. Did you replace that microphone cable, by the way?
I did.
Oh, nice job.
Thank you.
I just remember.
I did. I did all my
but chicken fingers. I think I mentioned it for Magic Kingdom as well, but it's just so good. Plus, I had it a lot the first time I went. They're either chicken fingers or the chicken nuggets. There's two different ones, but they're both good. It's just good, man. Their fries are really good too.
They do have good
Top
fries.
notch.
I always get their fries too.
Yeah.
I know Jeremy doesn't eat ketchup, but I always get the ketchup and dip them in the ketchup.
What I like to do is get the mac and cheese, and you take the fry when you're done with the mac and cheese, and you dip it in the cheese.
Dip it in leftover cheese.
Felicia told me to do that. I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, I didn't even think about that." And I was like, "It's tasty."
Yeah, you got to do it.
I was there right now.
I always wish I was, but yeah, I do.
I even got it when we stayed there the last time. I was like, hell, that's another reason I like staying at the resort. I was like, I want some mac and cheese in this. Okay, here we go. Boom.
We walk downstairs and go get it because that's what we did.
Hopefully they'll have a nice deal again for us this year. So
I could only hope.
Well, last year I booked it around August. I remember that's when I was saying. I was just like, oh, should we book it? You're like, yes. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Especially since you only have to put like $200 down right away and you pay the rest later on.
That's always helpful.
Very nice.
So
Yeah.
We need to look
So
into
hopefully-
that. I mean, I'm always
yeah.
kind of peeking.
Yeah. Well, it's probably going to be what normally happens. They'll go on vacation, give it a few weeks, and be like, hey, we're home from vacation now. This one's coming up. What should we do?
need something.
I'll be like,
I
hey,
need something.
these resorts, they're like this percentage off again. Be like, you boo, immediately book it. And then Jamal will be like, so what are we doing?
Book it. Are you booking it or not? Let's go.
I'm just saying. I'm down with staying at the
I
hotel
think-
again. It'd be beautiful.
It was good, and I know like a lot of people don't. I want to say a lot of people don't like them, but I feel like some people are like, oh, that's just a value resort. Sorry, I'm
So
fixing my
I don't care.
I don't give a. It was nice to me.
Mhm.
I liked it.
I had no complaints. Well, the
I
only
didn't
complaint
either.
I had was I ordered pizza at the wrong place, but that's a Jeremy problem.
Yeah,
That
that's a
pizza.
Jeremy
Oh,
thing.
I guess I could add that. I don't know if it's. I know they had it there, but I didn't add it. But the pizza's very good.
Yeah, they do. We never tried it, but they have a sit down restaurant in like the Italy area.
Yeah, I
that
wanna
has
try
supposed
that.
to have really good
I
pizza.
want to try that.
And I do really want to try that. So hopefully next
Right.
time. I know we had a lot of stuff for our next
I know.
time
Because
list.
the thing
of
is, like,
things
we want to go to
do.
all the parks. We usually only go to one whenever we go.
Yeah, it's hard to afford more than one.
That's what we need to get
And
sponsored.
my credit card's already tired, so yeah, someone can
Yeah.
sponsor us. This other one, I have something on here that I didn't eat, but I put it on there for Jamal because Jamal really liked it. It was the Regal Eagle Smokehouse and the burger and barbecue there.
I saw that.
Because he had, oh, that was the mailman they were barking at. We had ate somewhere else. We had tacos, and Jamal's like, "Oh, I really want to damn dog. I really want to get the burger there," and he loved that burger. He
Mhm.
said it was so good.
It looked good
So
from
shout
the
out
picture I
Jamal,
seen.
and
Yeah, shout out Big Buddy.
I remember he ate that by himself. It felt kind of bad
Yeah,
because he said he just sat by himself and he ate it because we all went to the other
Right.
place. But
but he was ended up being fine. He said,
I-
I didn't
he
care.
still-
He said, knowing Jamal, you're probably like, oh, peace and quiet. Especially when Jamal eating food, he don't pay attention what's around him anyway. So he was in those world.
Sherman said he doesn't even know. Maybe we were
Yeah.
there. He don't
He
know.
don't know.
You know.
I actually thought I saw that burger. I meant to put on my list that I want to try it, but I didn't put it on there. They had some other. It was like a pulled pork or something that looked pretty good too.
Oh, the sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah. My list is checked off everything, so it's just whatever you got left then.
You have a checked.
Yep, everything is
I
checked.
do
Because
have.
we touched on some of them when Doug was
an-
here.
We did. The other one I have is, well, we kind of had touched on Joffrey's, but not really. It was for the donut. But the Joffrey's coffee.
That's the coffee that I bought them.
Yeah. Joffrey's coffee is just, it's really good. And obviously, like, where you can't get it besides if you're at Disney. But, geez, sorry, blank. They have so many different, like, ones. And I've had, like, the cold brew and, like, that cinnamon one. There's one that I want to get that I haven't tried yet. One of the vloggers from the Mammoth Club, Molly, she always gets it, the Shaken Jamaican. And it's like a vanilla cinnamon flavored one. So I really want to try that. Like I said, all the other ones I've had is good. There's the one that's on the Skyliner. They have like a special toffee nut one that's really delicious. But I don't know. I just really want that coffee because we had that cinnamon toast crunch one that is at Epcot, and that was the most deliciousness. And now I'm just, I was already hungry.
They
Now
just
I'm
have
extra
such
hungry.
good food at Epcot. I just want to point that out. I could go for that donut right now.
Yeah,
That donut was
because
so good.
The nice thing is that at Epcot, like,
They have good cookies
there's
too.
a lot of food. Yeah. And if there's any food from like a certain like thing you want, like you want Mexican, Italian, like
Japanese, they got it all.
French. Yeah, there's like all that different stuff
Canadian.
there. So there's literally Canadian. There's something for everybody, which is nice. Or like everything for you because you can go to multiple places and get food,
Yeah.
which we usually do.
Just delicious.
But if there's anything that you agree with that we named off that you like, or something we didn't say,
comment
mention that
down below. Or if you're mad at us that Doug won, comment down below.
Comment down below. I know there's like a fish place there, but either of us don't eat fish, so
No thanks.
obviously that's a not make.
That's a no from
to
me.
not
That's a
make
no
our
from me,
list.
dog.
That's a no from me. But what is our next week is
Drum roll, please.
back on rides again.
For Hollywood Studios.
Woo woo! Obviously, Hollywood Studios has a lot of rides. I feel like almost all our rides are gonna be the same.
Yep, but that's okay.
But there's a lot of good ones there.
There's a lot of good rides.
So make sure you comment down below and tell us what are your favorite rides at Hollywood Studios, so we can mention
And
those
see if
ones
you can
too.
figure out what the magic word is for the next one, so you can become the next guest on the episode.
Got to figure it out. They'll just be commenting every word. That they could think
I
of.
was like, I didn't
all
even
the
catch it.
freaking they
I
get
didn't
done.
even catch it. Well, that's the thing. We didn't even tell you there was a magic word.
This time we're being nice and we're letting you know. Yep, but
I'll be honest. I
think
don't know
it's
what the
not gonna
magic
be-
word is, so hopefully Felicia will tell me.
It probably won't be until 18, maybe, or maybe 21. I don't know. We got to see.
We'll see, yeah.
So, do you have any? Oh, it's the Amazon truck. I got scared. Do you have any closing
Remarks?
comments, statements?
Nope.
Yes, remarks.
Just thanks for.
Jeremy said, "I'm about to order my Jersey
Already
Mike."
did.
That's my
Actually, I'm
comment.
sitting here looking at it, waiting for it to show up.
Oh, wait, that is there.
It says it's heading to me, but it looks like they haven't even left yet.
Oh, they're working on it.
I figured I'd order it while we're still recording. That way, when I'm done, I can have it. But I guess it's not.
I should order.
I just
it. gotta
realized I
go feed
probably
the
should
dogs,
ask
though.
Doug and Karina if they wanted anything since they're here.
He said, "Oops, I forgot."
Oopsies. Karina's already upset with me,
Oh.
I'm sure. So my bad.
He said, "I'll just keep digging my hole."
Well, good thing I'm going to work in like an hour.
He said, "Well, I'm out of here."
Well, because my hope is it'll show up early enough where I can at least get like maybe one game of Fortnite in before I have to go to work. It's
We
going
gotta
to be
try.
close, but it says it's heading to me. It went from 1 o'clock to 1:06. Oh, your Dasher is completing
What?
another order nearby.
I hate when they do that. I hate it. Comment down below if you also have any DoorDash issues you'd like to
I will
complain
say
about.
that I've been doing better at DoorDash lately. Oh, we
Well,
did have
issues that happen.
I guess I could tell it real quick. So the other day we ordered, and it was myself, Doug, and Karina. We ordered DoorDash, and it was Wingstop, and they kept saying, "Oh, we'll go get it." I was like, "No, that's fine." Well, the lady brought it, and then she tripped on her steps, and she spilled Doug's drink. Keyword Doug's drink. So then afterwards, Doug's looking at the nest. He's laughing, and we're all like, "The reason it was your soda and no one else's because you were laughing at her, Doug. That was karma."
Yeah, he laughed at her. That
I will
was
say
not
my
nice,
food was
Doug.
perfectly fine, no issues. So.
He said, "So no complaints,
No complaints here. It was delicious. And that's all I got left.
Wow.
Before I get yelled at.
So make sure you comment, like,
Comment
and
down below.
subscribe.
And if you would
comment
tell you
down
what,
below,
if you want to be the next guest on the episode, comment down below why you should be our next guest.
or leave a voice message
Oh yeah,
and tell us why.
speakpipe.com/so-we-don't-forget-pod.
Leave us a voice message and tell us. Or if you have an issue that you're mad that Doug won, also leave us a
Yeah,
voice message so we can play
That's
it.
right.
And we'll play them on the next episode. So as always, we are So We Don't Forget. I'm Felicia.
And I'm Jeremy.
Toodles.
Totally do.